Hello and welcome to another Hearts Podcast episode. This is season 4, episode 12. Am I a singleton? The short answer is yes. Depending on the questions, you may have the occasional short answer. But since this is my podcast, my goal is to write more so that the episodes can be longer. Then at least my listeners get to listen to more content. And it really does depend on what the topic is in order for me to write more, because some topics have been shorter. I want to be able to go a little bit in depth with this episode, and it should all be relevant to the title of this episode. There are additional episode topics to this current episode as well, which may be useful to you to tune into. In season 1, I have an episode titled My Love Story, which is episode 8, and that gives you the first insights of my love life. As always, I seem to have a story to share because of my ongoing adventures, and I did find myself another partner who made number 4 in the list, and now you can find out more about it in the beginning of this season, episode 5, A New Partner. This makes episode, yes, I do have an additional episode. Yes, no, sorry, I'm getting confused here. This is episode 3 of all those stories. Because the order goes episode I think it was 8, was it? I'm getting confused. Yes, episode 8, My Love Story, episode 5, A New Partner, and then this one makes number 3 of the list, and that is the order you should go to. And then finally, I do have a 4th additional episode in season 13 called For Eventful Relationships, and that is number 9 on season 13. That should conclude my love story, and you will find out why, and hopefully understand why I do not want any more relationships. Because I also had 2 engagements, and relationships and engagements just do not excite me anymore. But if you are interested, you can also learn about my sexuality too, where I went from bisexual, which you learn in season 1, episode 24, and also a little poly, where I did date more than one. If you want to also wait for season 15, episode 9, I am also going to share my experiences in online dating. Of course, we have to remember that everyone's experiences are different and they aren't all bad when it comes to online dating. Now, I need to go through all of my relationships, including my 4th one that I had stumbled along end of 2025. So I guess I have to go as far back as college, because that's when my crushes stopped, my sexuality was discovered, and a boy asked me out. Now, just because I stopped having crushes in college does not mean that I will never have them again. It just stopped briefly as I kept having a disappointing outcome. Like, why couldn't the boys appreciate that a girl liked them? That was when I thought I was heterosexual. So straight. Then came college, and of course, I experimented with my sexuality, and it turns out that I was actually bisexual. But then, to my surprise, during my education at college, a boy asked me out during my first year of college, and this had never happened to me before, but at the time I was not ready for any relationships. And a year I have, yes, yeah, I have definitely had quite an eventful love life. Learning after what happened to my partners after our relationship was also interesting. If you want to tune into the relevant episodes, you should tune into season 1, episode 8, and that covers my love story. Season 4, episode 5 talks about my last partner. And then season 13, episode 9, I will talk about the 4 eventful relationships a little more in depth. You may also be interested in learning about my online dating experiences, which is a dedicated episode for season 15, episode 9. So, yes, I am unfortunately a singleton, but I am quite happy with it. I am very certain that I am a lesbian now with relevant episodes. Season 14, episode 3 covers lesbianism and Christianity. Season 10, episode 9 covers supporting LGBTQIA. Season 4, episode 6 covers LGBTQIA friendly countries because you should educate yourself on who is friendly and who isn't. And finally, season 3, episode 2 covers where I first reveal my chosen sexuality when I was bisexual. And I guess in some places, I do get confused with my feelings between men and women from time to time, but I can assure you that I am definitely more interested in women than men. I am very shocked that some guys think that they can try and change my sexuality, which is disrespectful and not respecting my boundaries at all. Now, I hope that me mentioning my additional episodes of the podcast helps you as my listener, because I think it could guide you where you need to be if you still have questions. I don't know what the future holds for me as regards to relationships. I did originally feel that maybe I don't want any more, because relationships, after having 4 eventful ones, and each one has been different, it has made quite the adventure of my life. I may dismiss relationships at the moment because I have had many, but I am open to the ideas of possibly having companionship or maybe friends in the friends with benefits, but it would have to depend on what the other girl and if she wants that too. So yes, now you understand briefly why I am a singleton, and very happily so. So yes, tune in for more episodes following shortly.